We have 3 dogs, and with 3 dogs, you're going to always have dog hair. Because I have 3 dogs, I bought a robotic vacuum for both levels of our house. We have one for downstairs and one for upstairs. Both good vacuums, and they both work really well until they don't. And usually the until they don't part happens when all the filters get clogged up, and maybe the little things that spin around on the bottom don't spin around as much anymore, or they've just become worn. The roller becomes worn, the filters become clogged, and there's a lot more filters in these things than you would think. They're all over the place. You can get these kits. Basically, replacement parts for the entire vacuum are in this bag, and lots of them. I mean, the roller, the filters, all the little spinny things that go on the bottom. I'm going to show you exactly how I clean ours, and once I'm done, it'll run like it's brand new. Let's go through it, and I'll show you exactly what I do to get it up and running like new again. And remember, if you like this kind of content, DIY stuff and how-to videos, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. The links to everything I use in the video, including the vacuums themselves, will be in the description. And if you shop from those links, I do earn a little something for the effort, and I appreciate it. Don't feel obligated. I really put that stuff in there so it's easy to find, but I do earn money from it if you shop from it, and I thank you very much if you do. I appreciate it very much. So for the purposes of me showing you how to clean this, I'm going to separate these out into 2 different items. We're going to take the vacuum itself and separate it out. Let's start with this. It's a little bit easier and there's less to do. The first thing, obviously, is you're going to remove the bin and just empty it out. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're familiar with that, but you need to do that before you start. So once you empty it out, you're going to notice, if you look inside, that there's quite a bit of dust that's trapped and still in there. And we don't want any of that left when we go to put this back together, because we want it to be like new. So I'm going to take this outside in the garage, and I'm just going to spray it out with my air compressor. But if you don't have an air compressor, probably a can of compressed air would be good for this. And all the other parts that I'm going to tell you about the same way. Most of it you're not going to have to do that to, because most you just have new parts. But for the unit itself, for the actual housing, you're going to want to spray that out with something. Now, once you clean out that dustbin, there is several more filters to be cleaned, starting on the side here. This one, which is actually a couple. So you've got this and this inside here. Oh my gosh, look at that. And there's another filter that you're going to want to pull out underneath that. Don't be tempted to keep and clean either one of them, because the parts are inexpensive and they're easily replaced. So I basically just throw them all away and then take the whole base outside and spray it out with my air compressor. But like I said, if you don't have an air compressor, just use a can of compressed air. It's all the same thing. And now that we're back inside, we're just going to replace all those filters that we just took out with the new filters now that we've cleaned the base out and there's no dust, or very little dust, that remains inside. We have a brand new filter and pre-filter for that, and we're just going to pop it in there where the old one came out, put the cover back on, and with this, we're just going to put that in there. Good as new, right? Don't forget that pre-filter. That's going to go inside here first. Then you'll put the main filter back in the base, close the lid, and you're basically done with the base. And of course, if you're so inclined, this is probably a good time to give the whole thing a nice little wipe down. Not that this is going to affect performance, but it will affect the way it looks. And this one was quite dusty. Now, at this time, this base is completely done and ready to go back to work. Just to get it out of my way, I'm going to go ahead and take it back upstairs and plug it in where it goes. And then I'll work on the vacuum itself. Now, the vacuum itself is where you're probably losing almost all your function. And when you turn it over, you're going to see why. This one isn't as dirty as it can be. It's probably because it hasn't been running in a while. So we're just going to take everything out of here, throw it away, and replace it all. So the first thing we're going to do is take this off. You want to set this aside because you're going to clean this as well. You're going to take this off. All this area needs to be cleaned. We're going to do that outside. This is going to be replaced. It's just going to be thrown away. Next, we're going to take these pieces off, and they just pop right off. So we're going to just throw those away as well. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the back filter off. And it's done by these 2 things right here. So you're just going to pull them together and pull it out. And look, it's plenty dirty. It's all going to be replaced. So we're going to take this out. We're going to throw it away. Next, you're going to open this up. You want to open it up from right here. And you're going to notice this filter here, as well as some debris there. So let's see what all we can replace in this with what came in the kit. And if you notice in the kit, this filter, and several of these. And just make sure when you spray these parts out that you do a real thorough job. Hold those wheels down so you can get inside there. And before you reinstall any of the filters, it's a good idea now to take the time to just wipe any debris off that still might remain. Now when you go to install this filter, you can remove the piece that is over the top of it, but it's just easy enough to put it in there and slide it in till it fits. Next is this filter, and it only goes in one way, so if you try to put it in the wrong way, it won't fit. Now this whole assembly can be slid back into the back of the vacuum. Now it's time to put the new roller in, and it inserts one way just like everything else. And you can lock it back into place with the cover. And the last thing you're going to do is put the little sweeper things on, and they just snap down into place. And now that you're done replacing all that, it should run as good as the day you bought it. And I typically only have to do that type of cleaning maybe once every 90 days or so. All those parts come in there, and there's really plenty of parts left to do this again. It only comes with one roller, but the roller should last. This unit is going to be basically the same. Some of the parts are a little bit different sized. It works the same way. Everything comes out and goes in the same way.